2024 Suzuki Swift Hybrid is officially the cheapest new hybrid car you can buy in Australia. Mind you, unlike the newly introduced MG3 Hybrid, you only get a little bit of electrification for your money, as the new Swift small car is actually a mild hybrid, which means the new 1.2-liter triple-cylinder petrol engine that's now standard across the 4 model range gets a bit of assistance here and there from a small electric motor and a tiny battery. The primary advantages via the new hybrid drivetrain in the Suzuki Swift are a small boost in acceleration, a small reduction in fuel consumption, and a smooth restart experience accelerating from the lights. The new Suzuki Swift also adds a significant amount of safety equipment and deducts an item or two as well. Overall, this is an appealing and affordable new model with well-sorted driving manners that won't break your bank account. How much does the 2024 Suzuki Swift cost? In a period of galloping new car price rises, the 2024 Suzuki Swift Hybrid range pushes back against the trend. The cheapest Suzuki Swift Hybrid is the 5-speed manual, priced from $24,490 drive away. That compares to $23,990 for the outgoing GL manual. It's then up to $26,990 drive away for the Swift Hybrid Auto, $28,490 drive away for the auto-only Suzuki Swift Hybrid Plus, and $29,490 for the auto-only GLX. That compares to $25,990 drive away for the old GL Auto, $27,490 drive away for the old Plus Auto, and $31,290 drive away for the old GLX Turbo. So, the entry price for the new 2024 Suzuki Swift Hybrid is up just $500, while the flagship is now $1,800 cheaper. Based on measurements and the fundamental 5-door shape, the new Suzuki Swift Hybrid is very much an evolutionary exterior design. At 3,860 mm, it is only 15 mm longer than its predecessor, while it's also 25 mm taller at 1,520 mm. But the 2,450 mm wheelbase is identical, as is the 1,735 mm width. At a glance, old and new Suzuki Swift look similar. Both have floating roofs and ovoid grills drooped low in the nose. But LED projector headlights are now standard across the 2024 range, the alloy wheels are new designs, and the cheapest Swift Hybrid steel wheels replace the old model's 16-inch alloys. What is the Suzuki Swift like inside? The 2024 Suzuki Swift Hybrid has been modernized inside, but remains fundamentally straightforward. The instrument panel in the new Swift retains analog gauges, but there's a comprehensive digital information center between them that includes a digital speedo. The touchscreen is more prominent because it sits higher than before on top of the dashboard, is larger, 9.0 inches versus 7.0 inches, and has a comprehensive level of information on offer. Audio controls have been integrated into the screen, which is simply a way for Suzuki to save money by not having buttons and dials. Thankfully, there are still proper physical controls for the air conditioning. The dual-tone trim presentation is appealing, but the surfaces are hard and only skimpily covered by soft materials. Storage in the Swift's cabin is limited. There's no center lidded bin between the front seats, and rear passengers have only small cup holders in the doors. There are no seat back pockets or fold-down armrest back there, let alone arguable essentials like USB outlets and air-con vents. Leg and elbow room in the rear seat is also limited, which is no surprise considering how small this car is. Front seat passengers do better with more space and sizable and supportive seats. The Swift's driver's seat height adjuster only tilts the back of the seat cushion, potentially creating a slope. The Suzuki Swift's boot is unsurprisingly small at 265 liters, and there's no string nets or pockets. The rear seats do split fold to create more space, 589 liters, preferable to the new MG3's folding bench seat, but they don't fold flat into the floor, instead creating a step. Is the Suzuki Swift good to drive? Viewed overall, the 2024 Suzuki Swift Hybrid is a well-sorted and enjoyably easy car to drive. The Swift Hybrid rides the bumps comfortably, steers lightly, and handles nimbly. There's precious little binging and bonging and abrupt steering interventions that bedevil some other new cars we've sampled lately, especially from Chinese brands. While the Suzuki Swift Hybrid is one of the few new cars sold with drum brakes at the rear, it's so light starting at 919 kilograms that they aren't a noticeable issue. Obviously, the new powertrain is the key driving change for the 2024 Suzuki Swift. The old model came with a choice of 1.2-liter 4-cylinder or 1.0-liter 3-cylinder turbo petrol engines. All models in the new lineup have a 1.2-liter triple-cylinder petrol engine that mates with a 5-speed manual in the cheapest model or with a continuously variable transmission in all grades. Assisting the engine is a small e-motor and 12V lithium-ion battery that provide added acceleration at low speeds, plus smooth fuel-saving stop-start capability. This is what is usually known as a mild hybrid setup, which means it provides only assistance to the petrol engine so the Swift never runs on electricity alone. Really, this car should be called the Suzuki Swift Mild Hybrid. Suzuki claims 4.0 L/100 km fuel consumption for the CVT, 3.8 for the manual. The figure from a predominantly urban test loop was 4.6 L/100 km, considering there's only 61 kilowatts and 112 Nm on offer here. The Suzuki Swift Hybrid is pleasantly zippy on the go, especially from low speeds when the e-motor is assisting. Because the battery is so small it is quickly depleted, but then it also quickly recharges too. There's an informative graphic showing power and electricity shuttling around the system, including how full the battery is. All this is accompanied by that typical triple-cylinder growl that some people may find surprisingly aggressive. If you opt for the CVT Auto in the Suzuki Swift, as most people will then stand by some monotone acceleration typical of this type of transmission. That's unless you go for the flagship Swift variant with paddle shifters, or for the manual, which delivers a light shift feel and clutch effort. It's certainly livable. The one thing to bear in mind when evaluating the cost-benefit of the Suzuki Swift Hybrid is that it runs on more expensive premium unleaded fuel. What safety features does the Suzuki Swift Hybrid have? This is one of the most important advances for the 2024 Suzuki Swift, which has a significant safety upgrade over its predecessor. The old Suzuki Swift didn't offer autonomous emergency braking or lane departure warning on all models. The new model now does, and its AEB has been upgraded to detect bicycles and motorcycles as well as pedestrians and vehicles. All models now get adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, lane departure warning, traffic sign recognition and high beam assist. But blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert are still denied in the base Swift model. Other safety equipment includes 6 airbags, rear parking sensors and a reversing camera. Despite the bump up in safety equipment, there's still some missing, such as front center airbag. That will work against the Suzuki Swift getting the full 5-star NCAP rating.
9. Received the Motor Week Driver's Choice Best EV Award for 2024. Last year, the 2023 Kia F6 also received the